Start by standing with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width, with your toes pointed forward or slightly outward. The balls of your feet should line up directly under the bar. Squat down and firmly grasp the bar just outside of the knees using a closed double overhand or a closed alternating grip. Thumbs should be wrapped around the bar. Position the bar in front of your shins. Keep your spine in neutral position. Pull your shoulders down and back away from your ears. Keep your chest lifted and your head in line with your spine or chin slightly lifted. Your heels are on the floor and your shoulders are over or slightly in front of the bar. Your gaze should be facing straight ahead or slightly upward. Before lifting, brace your core and abdominal muscles to stabilize and protect your spine. Straighten your knees and hips at the same time. Bring the bar off the floor and come to a full standing position. The barbell will rest against the front of your thighs with your arms straight and shoulders pulled down and back. Your goal is to keep the bar close to your body as it moves upward. Begin the downward phase by hinging at the hips, shifting them back and down. The movement should be smooth throughout. Lower the bar by bending at the hips and knees simultaneously as the shoulders come down. Try to prevent your knees from traveling too far forward past the toes. Keep the abdominals and core muscles engaged while focusing on keeping your back flat. Primary points of performance. Maintain lumbar curve. Keep the weight on the heels. Shoulders are slightly in front of the bar on setup. Hips and shoulders rise at the same time. The bar should stay in contact with the legs throughout the movement. At the top, the hips are completely open and the knees are straight. Now let's look at some common faults. Loss of lumbar curve. If you start to lose lumbar curve, pull your hips back and lift your chest. You may need to decrease the load to where the lumbar arch can be maintained. Weight shifting to the toes. Settle into the heels and pull the hips back, maintaining tension in the hamstrings at the start of the movement and focus on driving through the heels. Be sure constant leverage on the bar is maintained. Keep your head in neutral position and a focus reference slightly above eye level. Shoulders behind the bar on setup. Raise your hips to move your shoulders over or slightly in front of the bar. Roll elbows forward and keep wrists in a straight line with the forearm. Hips rising before the chest. Lift the chest and hips at the same rate until the bar passes your knees. Bar traveling around the knees. Shoulders should rise with the hips, allowing the bar to travel straight up. Ensure the weight is on the heels with shoulders in front of the bar. Push your knees back as your chest rises. Error 6. Bar collides with knees on the descent. Initiate the return by pushing the hips back and delay the knee bend.